The town of Duxbury has a strict set of rules when it comes to the outward appearance of a home that is over 75 years old. The Duxbury Historical Commission is in charge of enforcing those rules, and PCN caught up with the commission recently to do an outdoor inspection.
So we, the commission, are here today at 58 Sunset Road in Duxbury to look at a house that's more than 75 years old. It was built in 1920, and that's part of our mission, is to look at houses that are 75 years old or older that are being changed. And we want to know the amount of change that's going to take place on the exterior of the building, not the interior, but the exterior.
We're investigating a property with some proposed addition, and as a rule, the bylaw requires that we take a look and walk around the property to see how old it is, the authentic nature of the property, and how much it's going to be impacted by the work being performed. This original structure here, constructed in the 1920s, in the early 20th century, poured concrete was a new technology, and it was being applied in different ways, people trying to figure out how to use it. Like you can see here, we have a window well with a nice curve on it. That's kind of typical of that era. You don't usually see that kind of thing. Nowadays, people just put the metal inserts in. And if we go over to this side of the house here, you'll notice that this part of the foundation has horizontal lines in it, and it looks like cinder block, but if you come over to this side, you can see on the bushes here that these lines actually just go straight across, and that's because back when they started pouring foundations, they would build essentially like a house frame with vertical members and then boards going across, and then they would fill the trough with concrete. Now, of course, today that's changed, and they use vertical planks to build the casement to pour the cement into. So that really is an indication, that verifies that it was an early 20th century, 1920s period construction.
We're not really trying to do much. We're not trying to raise the house or do anything like that. At a certain point maybe we would like to down the line, but right now we just want to improve on it so we can make it livable for the next few years with my other two daughters, since my oldest one's going away to college this year. So actually it'll get a little easier because there'll only be 4 of us in the house. But again, the kitchen is like it's the size of a galley of a boat, and we'd like to expand that a little bit.
We like to keep things the same in the town if we can. It doesn't always happen, and we're pretty flexible about what we do. It isn't, if you're taking a window out, it's not going to change our opinion of whether we let you do that or not. But if you're taking the whole back part of the house off and or changing the furniture of the house, that's the most important thing.
And we love it up here. I mean, this is one of these great places, great towns. We're lucky with the school system. Duxbury is a fantastic place to raise a family. And as an artist, I'm influenced by the water, the nature, and of my good neighbors. I mean, I'm very lucky. We have all been very lucky. And coming from the city, this has been a big change. This is, we used to live on top of each other. Now we're sort of living a little more space. It's a real treat.